Hello all, TechGeek311 here. Some of my viewers have been asking me about what apps I actually used when I was on my Las Vegas trip, so I wanted to go and give you guys a preview of those. Alright, today I want to give you guys a preview of exactly which applications I used while I was on my Las Vegas trip. And so I want to go and give you kind of a brief tutorial over each one, sort of a little quick overview so you can get an idea of what I used there and how technology changed my trip. I'm going to start off first with this app on the bottom called Aero. This one was excellent as far as figuring out the weather in Vegas. In fact, I'll go over to Vegas and you can see it shows you the temperature by color. Down below you get the days of the week. You get whatever it's going to be sunny, rainy, whatever it is. If you click on those little lines on the top left, you'll notice that it's already kind of set up for iOS 7, which is coming out next week. And you can see all the different cities I have in there, the icon badge, the notifications, and all that. This one was very helpful as far as figuring out the temperature and weather because it's very hot in the desert. The next one I want to go over, and this is also another temperature app I used over there, is called Solar. And this one also helped me out in Las Vegas. As you can see here, I got Las Vegas here. What I like about this one is if you pull down the screen, you get the 3-day temperature. If you slide your finger up slowly, you'll notice how the time is changing. And it's giving me the temperature as I slide my finger up, all the way into the evening. I let go, it's going to bring me back to my current date and time. And that time, as you see on there, that's the current time for Las Vegas. If I switch back over here and you go to Galveston, Texas, you notice that the time changed. That one we really used a lot as well. And the next one, this is a very important one we used. This one is Yelp. And this one I gave a lot of reviews, did a lot of check marks. If you can tell, I go in here to my bookmarks. I'm going to scroll down here a little bit, get out of my home city, and right here. Okay, you can see I did some stuff by the Treasure Island, Vegas.com, some of the restaurants, some of the locations. So I did a lot of reviews on this one. Yelp is very good for that. In fact, Yelp is looked at a lot from different companies and a lot of owners and managers. They look at Yelp. So this one was a very good one. You have a lot of different tabs on the bottom, nearby, search, bookmark, and so forth. The next one I use, this one is called SpeedSpot. Now this one here allows you to test your Wi-Fi connection. So you can test it in a hotel, test it in a local coffee shop, test it at a residence, whatever you want to do. You can pick the venue, name the venue, and then you can share it with everyone. So if you're traveling somewhere, you can open this up. You can look at the spots and you can see which is a strong connection, which is a weak connection, which is good to use, which is bad to use, and so forth. And this one I logged in a lot of the Wi-Fi spots that I used in Vegas, and like I said, there weren't that many. Alright, so after that, let's go back in here. I'm going to show you this one called Directions. Okay, and this one here, let's get out of this little interference. Alright, for this one here, now this is the default ones that come with the app. You can create new places simply by hitting mark the new place. You can give it a picture, a name, and you can give it the location, wherever your current location is. Once you do that, you tap on the picture, and it's going to give you a little arrow showing you exactly how far you are from that location. Hit the little eye, it's going to show you that picture you took. It's going to show you if you have favorites, if you want to share it, and it's also going to show you the map and show you exactly where that place is, which you can zoom all the way in to find it. This one was very good for parking. We use this one a lot, and it does not require a Wi-Fi connection or a cellular connection. So if you lose those connections, you're able to still use it. The second one I used for parking is this one. It's called Which Way Back. And this one you can save your current location. You can either select home, work, or you can actually choose a location. You can go into their settings and you can change what you want. So you can edit the buttons, parking, hotel, restaurant, bike, whatever it is. If you prefer kilometers, you can use it. If you want meters instead of yards, you can use that, and you can also do a highly visible arrow. So you can change the arrow to give you the directions back. This one was also another helpful one. Didn't require Wi-Fi or network to use, and it's great for parking. After that one, since it was Las Vegas and since it was the Strip, we used this one, which is INRIX Traffic. And you could see whatever the traffic was. So if I go in here, you can see what's green. Zoom out a little bit, you can see what's red, and so forth. This one was very good to figure out the traffic there in Vegas. So we were able to actually figure out where the heavy spots were, and we were able to navigate away from those and so forth. And this one notified us a lot of things. Also gave us where all the gas stations were and everything else. So INRIX Traffic was a very good traffic app that we used. It also had traffic cameras when needed. So that was also a good one. Now, let's get into my journaling one. This one is day one. So I'm going to go in here into August. And let's go into the dates I was there. Okay, and so you can see here, here's where I was in Vegas. And this is all my stuff I logged in. And then you can see I did all my logins here. Pictures and everything. So I had pictures here. You can see all the stuff that I took pictures of. And each date I was able to log in my trip. This was nice because when you go in here to create a new entry, you simply type in what you want. You can get your current temperature on the bottom, your current location. You can do photos, star it, tag it, create different fonts for your words. You can look at your word characters. You have all kinds of things you can do with this one. You can share it, go to settings, add calendar dates, all the things you want. This one was very good for adding all my information and keeping a good log of what happened during that week. The next one I used, which is also another logging one, and this one is called Step. This one, basically what you do is you choose the place, and then it gives you selections here. So you can choose any one of these selections, whatever it is that you're nearby. You can pick anything. Let's say I picked the high school. Then it's going to ask you, what are you doing at that location? And you can just choose whatever that is. You can add a photo on the bottom, share it with friends, check your status. It gives you your date, gives you your current time. So you can see here, this is in Paradise, Nevada, Winchester, Nevada, Paradise, Nevada, Paradise here. So you can see that I logged in quite a bit by using this app. And this was a very good way of keeping a journal simple, quick, and easy. The next one we used, and this was to get around town. As you can see on my bottom left corner, this is Navigon. It's the navigation app. This was a very nice app to use. It was very helpful as far as directions. Worked offline, had all the maps on there. I'm not going to pull it up right now because I don't want it to pick out my current location for you guys. But if you are interested, there is a link below in the description. Go ahead and check out Navigon. And it's very good for using for offline use and navigating around town. Next to that one, we're going to go into this one called StickNFInd. This one is, there's little button stickers that I had. I put these in our suitcases. This allowed me to track our suitcases when we got to the airport. So you can hit the radar part and it'll be zooming in, trying to find where your little stickers are. And I named each one luggage 1, luggage 2. This really helped as far as finding our luggage. When it came to the conveyor belt, we didn't have to wait around. It just simply beeped and we knew where the luggage was. You can set up leeches. You can find it. You can set up settings in here, whatever you want. So this was a very good one that we used as far as finding our luggage. After that one, we're going to go into this one. Save any location you're at. So like right here, we're at the Grand Canyon. And you can actually get directions there. You can see where it is. You can pull up the map and figure out, you know, hey, look how far we were from there and all that. And this was very nice for logging in certain locations to either go back to the location or whatever else you wanted to do. This was a very nice one that we used. Okay, beyond this one, I'm going to go into our web albums. This one here, this is where I saved all my pictures online from what I took in Las Vegas. So any pictures that I took there of any stuff, the hotels, using little Instagram stuff. This one was very good because all my pictures stayed online. They didn't have to stay on my camera roll. So that one was a good one that we used. Then after that one, let's scroll down in here. I did a lot of my reviews and a lot of my logging through Foursquare. And if I go into here, you can actually look through, let's say, my profile and history. And you can see that I did a lot of history here of reviews from restaurants that were there, tips that I gave for shows that we saw, more tips here of the different shows, different things that we actually experienced. So Foursquare was very good to log stuff in. It was real good to give my own review, my own critic about stuff. So I used Foursquare for a lot of my opinions on things that we did and we saw. On that one, let's go into the flight trackers. This is another useful one that we used. This one really helped as far as figuring out if the plane was going to be late, if it's going to leave on time. It was very good to get good up-to-date information on our flights. I used this one along with this other one down here, which is called Flight Update. Let's go into one of them in here so you can get an idea. This gives you the airline, tells you the terminal, the gate. You can look up options. You get the airline info, notes, weather, alternatives. You can even look through the map. This will show you the map showing you the route that we took. So this one was very helpful. So this was the one of the apps that we used for our flight stuff. Now I used more than one flight tracker because not everyone worked the best and worked the fastest. Each one had a certain little tip that it had. So I used each one for each thing that I had. You can look up the trips. So you can see that I have all the Las Vegas stuff in here. You can tell arrived, passed, arrived, whatever it is. If I go in here to arrived, you can see the Houston, Dallas, this section. You can see the Dallas, Las Vegas. You got all the info here to look at. Same thing, you have the map and you also have the info. So it gives you all the airline information. You can call the airline, those kind of things. So those are the 3 flight trackers that I used, as well as I used also this one, TripIT. This one allowed me to put in all my plans and all my information. So if I go in here to trips, you can look at any new trips I have, or you can go through any past trips. If I go in here to my Las Vegas trip, I was able to log in here my flight information. It gave me the directions, gave me the car rental information, any shows that we did, and any of the leaving time. You have all the dates and all the info. You have the information you can put in here. You have your map that shows you all the stuff that you did. Alright, and then you can see the little motion of the airplane too as well. So that was TripIT. Now, along with TripIT, let's go in here, and we're going to go under TripAdvisor. This was another one I used for reviews, to either check reviews for myself or to look up stuff. And like I said, I could look up restaurants, could find whatever you're looking for, search in here, and unfortunately this is going to give you my current location right now, but when I was in Las Vegas, it gave me the Las Vegas locations. Now, along with this one, we also used its counterpart app, which is called TripIT City Guides. These are offline guides, and all you have to do is go in here, figure out which one of the cities you want, and download it. And then you could use that mapping offline when you had no internet connection or Wi-Fi connections at all. So that was another one we used there as well. And that pretty much is an overview. Sorry if it took too long there, but like I said, here's an overview of the apps that I used in Las Vegas, which is quite a bit, as you can see. So the iPhone was really helpful as far as my Las Vegas trip. It definitely helped me out. It was a good thing to have around with me. Alright, so this will probably be the last time you guys see the iOS 6.1.4. Starting next week on Wednesday, we got iOS 7 coming out, so be sure to look up my videos and check out my how-tos on installing your iOS 7, as well as my how-to videos as far as the settings and other features that iOS 7 has in store. Alright, so hope you guys liked this video. Go ahead and like below. Give me any comments if you have any. And subscribe. And I will catch you guys later with my iOS 7 videos. Talk to you then.